Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh Bashimi Habushai Bashim Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, bro. I lift up the standard of Yahweh Bashimi Habushai wherever it may be. This is a lesson through the Spirit. Going into, it says emergency getaway now. Massive dust storms taking over multiple states. As hearing Kansas City, man, there has been, after the blood moon that came, I think the solar or the lunar eclipse started around 12 o'clock last night, and it reached like totality maybe around 1:20 to 1:30. And I actually got some footage of it as well, but I want to say it reached its full totality by 3 a.m. and shortly thereafter, high gust winds started to pick up in the area, which in the forecast, it did call for high gust winds and dry air. But rain was in the rain wasn't in the forecast, but for whatever reason, there was pockets of rain, which appears to be like storm clouds forming. And now all of a sudden, it looked like Cali out here, man. All right, now if I actually had a screen recorder, I can go out there and show you brothers how it looked. But it's pretty windy outside, and it smells like there's wildfires in the area, which I believe a lot of them are transpiring in Kansas, parts of Missouri, which we're located in Missouri, and also Texas and Oklahoma. And it smells like soot. But all day, the weather just kind of been acting all over the place, because when I woke up this morning, it was kind of misty out, but the sun was out. And then in one part of the sky, it was clear. And then on the backdrop, it was clouds and what appears to be smog. And then all of a sudden it started to rain. Then after the rain cleared up, the sun came back out. Then the temperatures dropped. And then hours later, you started smelling like burning debris, like something was on fire. And that's what this guy, Patrick Humphrey, was going into. It says massive dust storms taking over multiple states because the dust looked like it was like a red hue, like almost like if you brothers ever seen a desert storm and the dust is kind of red, and it kind of looked like that. So I'm like, wait a minute, man. I'm like, it called for fog and high winds, but overall, I'm like, it didn't call for any type of dust or anything like that. But when I look outside, it literally looks like the fucking city is on fire. All right. So yeah, man, after that blood moon yesterday, Yahweh Bashimi Habushai, he's definitely turning up, and he's using this so-called white man, this devil, this Edomite, to play with his heart, because prior to the blood moon or the lunar eclipse, they were chemtrailing. They were chemtrailing all day yesterday, but the spirit was so cold to the point that it cleared up and we saw the blood moon. And then all of a sudden, not even 5 hours later, this is the result of it. A major, major storm. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is making moves, man. And it's windy as all hell. Like it's damn near like a tornado in the area. So yeah, it's shit is happening. All right, but actually I got footage of the blood moon last night, which is known as a lunar eclipse, which came in roughly around 12. And it started this phase of totality between like 1:30 and it ended maybe like around 3. So this is just some footage I caught on it. I was in the backyard. Beautiful, bro. Look at that. Yep. So that was just part of it. I actually got a couple of videos on it, but this came in last night at 1:30, and the scriptures say that the Most High will begin to visit the earth which He made. All right, by various wonders and signs and tempests, which tempest goes into a strong storm. All right, so this is a video here by the guy by the name of I think his name is Patrick Humphrey. and he goes into particular events that transpire in the earth. And he gives some good information on it. So I'm gonna play like 2-3 minutes of the video. But in the state of Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and I believe a lot of it is springing from Texas, it's like a wildfire town. It looked like California out here, man. Because I was asking questions like, is there fires in the area? And allegedly they are, because we can smell it. And it's been like this all day. So let's see what this guy is saying. Let's get some info. Let's see what this dude is talking about.
This is big breaking emergency news. A massive wind and dust storm is taking over parts of the country right now. Certain states are under a state of emergency. People are having their homes destroyed. Fires are breaking out. Power lines are falling down. Pileups are happening with cars, all right, on major highways. This is devastating. And people can't even see 10, 20 feet in front of them, all right? So let's get into all the details here. I'm going to show you guys everything.
And that's true because, like I said, it's real smoggy out here, and it looked like red dust earlier. The weather was all over the place. It's windy as hell. Then the sun will come out. Then it get dark like it's getting ready to rain. Then it'll rain, and then all of a sudden, the sun will come out. Then it'll get cloudy again. Then the dust came, and I was like, "What the fuck going on?" And then the winds picked up. So it looked like that they're blowing whatever they're using, or whatever harp or whatever program Esau is using, his what you call his climate change or his geoengineering. He's doing something, man, that's causing this shit to kind of spiral out of control. Even though it's Yahweh Shai, but definitely Esau is up to something, man, because hey, he's getting ready to tear this system down to try to build up their new world order. As it said in the scriptures, that he will perform his enterprise, but the Most High is going to disappoint the devices of the crafty. All right.
Really quick, guys, please just hit that like and hit that subscribe. I'm posting multiple videos every day, keeping you updated, and it just helps to get these warnings out. I appreciate that. So this is what's going on primarily in northern Texas and the Texas Panhandle. That little part that sticks out, that little square that sticks out, that's touching Oklahoma and New Mexico. That part of the country right now is under a state of emergency due to these devastating dust storms and high mile-an-hour winds that are hitting. All right, these pictures that are coming out are looking like scenes out of the Dust Bowl or something. All right, it's insane the level of dust and particulate that is in the air right now, and it's very hard for people to breathe. And there's also massive fires that are breaking out as well too, right, near Amarillo, Texas. All right, I've been through here many times. It's very deserty, all right, very hot here, and can get very windy. And I've been to the Palo Duro Canyon area, and a fire is broken out right east of that, Amarillo
And what you're looking at is pretty much a map of Kansas City. And this is our air quality map, man. And all this red, this is basically what the shit he's talking about. So wherever these fires are transpiring from, we can smell it here. And as you see today in the forecast, we had high power winds, all right? Even going back into earlier. From 3 o'clock in the morning, this is when the blood moon ended. And then around 7, it was pretty sunny, then cloudy, then all of a sudden cloudy, then sunny, then the wind kicked in, which we pretty much had wind all day. But you can see damn near 3 different seasons within 3 or 4 hours, But this is the quality here, man. Look like Cali, all right? And literally the whole city looks like it's on fire right now. So Yahweh Shai, man, he's not playing games. And like we told you, brothers, and you people out there, and, brothers, been saying this. We've been saying during the Passover, the Lord's going to start bringing them plagues and things were going to turn up. What are the chances we had this lunar eclipse, man? So let's get a couple of precepts real quick. It ain't going to be too long. But anyway, let's go to the book of Isaiah 29 and start at verses... Let's start at verses, 6. Matter of fact, let's start at verses, start at verses 5. It says, "Moreover, the multitude of thy strangers should be like small dust, and the multitude of terrible ones should be as chaff that passeth away. Yea, it should be an instant and suddenly. And thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and earthquakes and great noise, and with storm and tempest and flames of devouring fire. So this is what we're witnessing here, all right? Look, literally dust, smoke. So the air quality is pretty horrible, man. You know, and if you got bad respiratory issues, you probably don't want to go outside. Cause I mean, it's that bad out there. I mean, it's I've seen worse, but it's pretty bad. You know, like I said, it looks like the city is on fire, or something out here is burning, but clearly it's coming from the surrounding states. And by the wind gusts being so strong, I mean, it's literally, we can smell it, you can see it. All right. So the definition of tempest, it says a violent and windy storm, a raging tempest. What literal meaning of tempest? A violent wind or storm. Violent wind, a storm of violent commotion or uproar or disturbance. All right. So anyway, let's listen to a couple more minutes of it. Then I got another video I'm gonna play, and we'll
Palo
end it.
Duro Canyon. This is called the Rest Area Fire. This just broke out today, March 14th, and it's already 3,000 acres, all right, and it's spreading, and it's probably already more. That's just what's updated on this website. There's also another one called the Windmill Fire that is north of Pampa, which is in the same area as well, too. It's a little bit northeast of here, Amarillo, and it's already 11,000 acres, and it started today. 11,000 acres, that's huge, and it's spreading because of these fires, right? So, our
And this shit is being done deliberately, man, because, you know, just like in Cali, out there in Maui and the Palisades, man, you know, all these things are being done deliberately, especially where there's a lot of land at. Hey, they're burning shit down, man, because they want to build up these 15-minute smart cities.
because of the wind, right? The wind is blowing these fires around. They're saying the cause is undetermined. These fires have also broken out all across Oklahoma right now as well, too, and they are experiencing similar dust and wind conditions as northern Texas is, right? So people are reporting, I want you guys to just look at some of these pictures that are happening. People saying that there's 50 car pileups happening all across the state. And they are actually shutting down certain highways that are being most affected. We also have people giving videos near Amarillo walking outside, and you can barely walk outside because you're just being whipped with the wind and the particulate and debris. It's just like smacking you in the face. All right, I've been in small dust storms, but nothing like this. And just these small ones, it feels like you're just being smacked with like pieces of glass or something. Right, it feels like little pieces of sharp or like hitting your skin constantly. And I can't imagine this level. People are reporting they're measuring themselves around 80-mile-an-hour winds. Right, that's what people are on the ground reporting around Amarillo and in the panhandle of Texas here. And you can just see some of these pictures. This is Highway 51 coming into Stillwater, and you can see this cloud moving in, right? This dust cloud, insane and very ominous. And you need to be getting away from this if you can, because you're going to reach a point where you're not going to be able to leave because the roads are so dangerous, all right? They've shut down Rankin Highway in northern Texas, and also Highway 87, and 15 miles from Big Springs, Texas, there was a...
So yeah, man, the Most High is moving quick, man. All right, it ain't even been a whole 24 hours since the blood moon, and we're in the Passover. We're in the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and this is not uncommon to Egypt, because remember, prior to us leaving Egypt, the Most High brought plagues upon this place, man, or ancient Egypt. So this is the book of 2nd Ezra 16, and I'm gonna start at verses 4. It says, "A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?" It says, "Plagues are sent into you, and what is he that may drive them away?" It says, "May a man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in the stubble when it begins to burn?" All right, and the answer is no. Okay, because this is Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, verses 11, I'm going to jump down. It says, "For the Most High shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence." All right, so yeah, you have Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He's not playing games, man. All right, he's turning up, and you got niggas out there playing games, you know, with the Passover and rapping and all this other madness. You know, like I started to do a lesson yesterday on that Genesis cat Hassad when he was going into the whole romaine lettuce about he'd rather eat romaine lettuce because the bitter herb is just not, it's disgusting. But the whole point of the captivity is bitterness, bro. And that's the reason why we eat the bitter herb. You know, I did some research on it yesterday when I found out about it. And I looked into it, and the small hats, they use romaine lettuce during the time of their Passover. Okay, and it's actually in the Talmud, the Babylonian Talmud. You know, so that's a custom from the small hats, man, which shows you that them guys are not rooted, because overall, this thing is nothing but a joke to them jakes, man. And this is why the Most High is getting ready to take their candle, you know. But anyway, this is Luke 12:49, and I end it. It says here, I am come to send fire on the earth, and what would I if it be already kindled? Okay, so there you go. Verse 50, but it says, but I have a baptized to be baptized with, and how am I straight until it be accomplished? So yeah, I wish I went through straits of difficulties, man. That's what straits mean. You know, so men that claim and call on the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're gonna have to go through the same trials to some degree, you know, within our own walk, of course, but you know, we're gonna have to go through our trials and tribulations. Because like we told you, this Israelite thing was never meant to be cute. Okay, so anyway, with that, hey, the Most High, he's turning up, man. You know, shit. I've been putting heavy curses up on this city for some time now, and hey, shit, look like the Most High is answering those prayers, and we pray more judgment come about, man. All right, so with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to you. And Salakia, man, I'm gonna say one more thing too, and I may just go get a video and upload it to the page. But you know what's so strange about it all? What I realized that I'm looking outside and it's a full moon, right? But yet in the cloud or in the forecast, like I just showed you, brothers, they have wind gusts. So what I'm realizing that it's actually supposed to be a clear night, but Esau models his forecast based on the harp or the weather or the shit they're doing in the air. So if you see clouds in the forecast, like for Tuesday, just didn't expect on the chemtrail, because that's basically what they base their forecast over, based on their geoengineering, you know, based on the forecast, based on their harp and, you know, the chemtrails and how they're spraying the skies. That's how they able to dictate the forecast, man, which shows you that this shit is being done deliberately. Okay, but anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Lords, will you edify to the next lesson? Shalom.
With Coinbase, you can trade Bitcoin in 6 easy steps. Create and verify your.
This is breaking news from KMBC 9.
Well, we begin with breaking news tonight as wind-driven flames and smoke shut down part of a busy highway in Johnson County, Kansas. This was the scene tonight on part of K10 near Kill Creek Road in the DeSoto area. A car left the westbound lanes of K10 and crashed into a ditch here. You can see those flames. Oh my goodness, it is just extensive here. No word on any injuries, but it's why firefighters have been concerned about high winds all day and all evening long. It's beautiful. Tomorrow we have a mixed bag of everything, Brian.
Just about, because the wind's going to be so strong, this is going to bring in this. And so that's why we decided to go from the impact day initially to an alert day tomorrow. It's a little more serious. Here are the things to keep in mind, just 3 different situations. First off, it is going to have the pressure because it's a very strong system. So you're going to notice aches and pains, migraines, unfortunate but true. Second thing you're going to notice is the fact that it's been so dry for so long, the ground is parched. And any breeze coming over that with gusts up to 55 miles an hour and flicking out a cigarette the improper way could cause fires to go out of hand. Even house fires. Keep that in mind, please. And then the third thing, we have a chance of some thunderstorms, some that could be strong to severe since it is March. It's our storm season. That's between 4 and about 8 in the afternoon toward the evening hours. It's a low threat, but still one that's there nonetheless. So here it is, big picture. There you see it. Strong winds over a good portion right ahead of this storm system. The severe thunderstorms farther east overnight as you're heading from Columbia towards St. Louis and even farther south toward the Gulf Coast region. Then for us, Plus, we still have that chance of some severe storms developing in this yellow close to the Kansas City metro, starting on the Kansas side initially. Then everybody has to deal with the gusty winds. Again, since this is such a powerful system, it's allowed to churn up this sort of action beforehand, which is why we are seeing those winds getting very close to damaging thresholds. So here it is in the 9-day forecast. It is going to be, once again, an alert day tomorrow. 58 in the morning, afternoon high of 76. The normal high temperature is in the 50s. We'll start there, but get into the 60s pretty quickly, 70s toward the afternoon and evening hours, and that's when we can see the biggest threat of some of those thunderstorms with damaging winds, the highest threat. Hail and tornadoes, lesser on the scale, just depends on how quickly the line pulls together. Cooling down quite a bit, could see a midnight high, but still cold in the afternoon, if you will, compared to tomorrow. 55 will be the afternoon high if we get there, and good for both sporting as well as for the current. Sunday, 57, but still relatively windy. And it does not look like the winds are going to die down much at all. Heading towards St. Patrick's Day, though, it looks like we are going to see back up to 74 degrees. Then Tuesday, 70s. Another system moves through, cooling us back down on Wednesday and Thursday, back to close to where we should be. Then we start another warming trend as we start the first weekend of spring, since spring starts on Thursday. Right now we have some clear skies, which is great for seeing the full moon, the eclipse, the lunar eclipse later on tonight. We're in the 60s. We'll drop to 58 degrees in the morning, climb to 61 by the morning when you wake up. And then in the afternoon there you see it again, 76 will be our high. So now let's talk about what First Alert FutureScan is kind of dishing out. By, say, noon tomorrow, good deal of sunshine, but a lot of wind that'll still be ahead of our system. What happens in the afternoon hours, here come the showers and thunderstorms starting to pop up. You'll see them. There it is, a broken line. This is at 4. It gets pretty close to the state line by 5 o'clock, going from Atchison and St. Joe, close to Kansas City. By 6 o'clock, a solid line, very close to 65 Highway, Marshall, Sedalia, Warsaw, but exits the region by 7. So it's that narrow window from about 3 till 7 that we have to be concerned about. And it'll be that line that gives us the biggest chance of getting the severe weather. And then it really starts to mature farther east as you're heading out towards, say, St. Louis and even farther south toward the Gulf Coast region, that is. The possibility of tornadoes can't be ruled out. Winds and hail, so all three, in addition to also some blinding rain that's also possible. That's as the system really gets going to our east.
When I first started doing this,
And actually, according to the meteorologist's report, spring really starts March 1st and ends May 31st or June 1st. Summer, June 1st, all the way up until I'm going to say September 1st. And then September 1st is technically the beginning of fall. Each season has roughly 3-month increments, man. But you only notice summer and winter because the season's all out of whack because all this shit Esau is doing. But anyway, with that,